Hello, my friends. I'm live. Hold on a second. I'm in the corner. In the corner. There I am. Hi. Hi, friends. Okay, so I'm excited because I'm talking today about my $1 million mistake. And it is truly a $1 million mistake. And I look back and I'm like, oh man, if I had just done this correctly, that wouldn't have happened. So this is a good training for somebody who's showing up on social media. You're starting to make content or you've been showing up in content and maybe you're starting to build an email list, but you're not really selling more of your thing yet. So that's going to be talking about today is how I finally started selling more of my thing and stop just putting out free content. I was the queen of putting out free content for a very long time. So if you're like, yeah, I am kind of putting out free content. Hi, Lisa Wilkins. I can see you. Hi, friend. Hi, Gina Gleason. Hi, Jody. So I'm going to just be talking about that today. And I actually have some pretty cool slides that's going to show you how to do this. And I don't know if any of you have been on my web. I hosted a few webinars this week, which you may or may not have known about, but I can actually show because I'm such a visual person. I kind of like to show what I'm talking about. So I may pull up some slides to go along with this just to make it more interactive. So let me know where you're watching from. And if it's your first time watching, comment first time. And I'm going to be breaking down what you need to change. Hi, Michelle Foss. I'm not converting. Okay, cool. Yeah, so cool. Let me know. It'd be helpful to know what it is that you sell. Are you showing up? Is it not selling? And then we can talk through it. So yeah, okay. Karen is visual too. So cool. Oh, good. You just joined the Content Creator Club. Yeah, that's amazing, right? That's my monthly membership. It's amazing. Valerie, so good to have you here. First time friend. We're now instantly best friends. Hi, Juanita. Hi, Savvy Traveler. All the friends are here. Boston, that's where my husband's from. Yeah, I'm from Connecticut. He's from Boston. Northborough, Southborough. I used to live in Northampton, all that area. Okay, cool. Thanks, Marbeth. That's really nice of you. That's a really nice comment. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna pull up. Actually, I'll do a little presentation because I think that's just better. It's kind of unplanned, but it's always it's good to have slides. I think it makes it a little bit prettier. So let me. Yeah, this is good. These slides actually show what I'm talking about. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you, okay, this is good. I'll start from right here. Presenter view, present. Okay, it's a little complicated, but I can always figure it out. Enter full screen mode. Wham. No, don't do that. You went too full screen on me. Got to go get my friends first. Present, share screen. This will tell you my backstory too. Okay, I got to show you this. Hit share. Then I got to hit present. And then present whole screen. Present. Okay, yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, cool. And then I have, hold on a second. I got to go find my other slide. Okay, here we go. All right, I'll give you a quick backstory of who I am and what I'm all about. But I'm just trying to find where I put my presenter slide. When I do this on the webinar, I get it all set up in advance, and I'm just putting it on really quickly right now, and that's why it's not ready. That's fine. I can just work from this thing. I'm just going to move it to a new screen so then I can still see your comments. Move tab to new window. Better. Okay. Good. Yes. Got it. Okay, there's my backstory. Okay, so there's me. I grew up, that's the house I grew up in, incredibly humble beginnings. My mom was a single mom. There's three of us, my younger brother, Danny, my older brother, Mark, and me. And we didn't have a whole lot. We were literally like the poor kids. And my life goal was to be able to afford Pantene shampoo as a kid, just to put it in perspective. So if you're like, how much money do you have? I'm like, we had $7 in our bank account sometimes. And then we'd have to go to the church and get money. That's how much money we had. So $7. So I didn't come from much. And I so much remember being at the ATM and being seeing my mom crying, being like, oh shoot, we don't have money. I'm like, dude, when I get older, I need to have money because I feel like money would make me not cry. My mom cries a lot. Right. And so I became very money motivated just because I wanted freedom and I wanted to be able to buy things that other people had, like Pantene shampoo. So anyway, I ended up paying my way through college, graduated, got my dream job as a pharmaceutical sales rep, thought I would do that forever, but felt like I was made for more. Say made for more if you've ever felt that. That's literally what I felt. And anyway, I ended up getting involved in network marketing when I was 23 years old, failed at it for 6 years, stayed in safe corporate America. But at 29 years old, I was like, you know what, dude? We only have one shot on this earth. We have one life to live. I don't care what other people think. I'm quitting my job. I'm going all in for 6 months. I'm going to try this network marketing thing. If it doesn't work, I'll go back to a real job. And I'll probably lose some money in the process, but I don't care anymore. I don't care what people think about me. Right. And so while all my friends stayed in these really safe jobs, I'm like, I'm just going to go do something risky. Like I am willing to risk it all. And so I did. I quit my job as a pharmaceutical, or at that time I was selling commercial real estate and the market had crashed. So like, it didn't even matter because I wasn't even making money. So I was like, whatever, I'm just going to leave and do something different. So, and I love the saying, if you work for 1 year, like nobody does, you can live for the rest of your life like nobody can. So I went all in on it. And 6 months later, after going all in on my network marketing business back then in 2009, I went from 0 team members to 50 team members. I went from 0 customers to 300 customers. I went from no company car to earning the company car and became a top leader in the company. Then went on to teach my team how to do that. And over the next 10 years, we grew a pretty big team. I ended up writing a book about it, ended up getting speaking engagements, ended up making trainings online because people were like, how do you do it? So I made like training CDs that I sold. And that is literally how it started for me. This training CD business and the book and the things that I created ended up making way more than I could have ever made as a network marketer, like millions versus 6 figures. Okay. And I was like, this is easier. This is more fun. I really love it. I love training. This is my favorite thing to do, talk and video and help people. Like I love it. Right. And so in 2019, I ended up leaving network marketing and direct sales and my team and all of that to go focus on this full time. And so for the past, since 2019 till now, what is that? 6 years? It's basically 5 years, right? This is what I've done full time. I'm a digital course creator. I'm an author, even though I didn't start out as an author. I just wrote a book and became an author. That's how it works. So I'm a digital course creator and an author, and I have generated over $14 million selling my knowledge online. Never share that number to impress you, but to impress upon you, I'm just a shy girl from humble beginnings, and my life goal was Pantene shampoo. I know. So that's where I started. Evidence that like, if I could do this, you could do this. So that's the backstory. And so I want to share with you my little $1 million mistake, right? Like how I messed up in the beginning. And so, but I think the most important thing is I always remind people you're made for more and the world needs your voice. And I'm going to share a little bit more about that. So in 2014, that's when I started to create my YouTube channel. This is my son, Brady. He's like 3 in that photo. He today is 13. Oh no, they grow up. It literally breaks my mother heart. I was in the linen closet this morning and I saw these little nail clippers and they were baby nail clippers. And I almost started crying. So I'm like, I don't have any babies anymore. They're 9 and 13. It's just so crazy. Anybody with kids, no matter what day it is, you're like, why are they growing up so fast? So I started this YouTube channel in 2014. Okay. Keep in mind, remember, I didn't really sell anything until 2019, really. Okay. So I started a YouTube channel, and over these next few years, people are watching. I make no money. People are watching. I make a little money. I will say there were some people that ended up messaging me and they're like, I like you. I want to join your network marketing team. So I was making some money from it, but not like actually selling a thing they could buy right there on demand, right? 2017, my CD, I started to put it on my things and people would buy it, but I'd sell like $34 a month. Same with 2019, to sell $34 a month. 2018, then 2019 is when I started to get louder with it and run paid ads to my offers. And this is the year that we did $1 million in revenue, because I finally started to offer something for sale, right? And a lot of people, I know when I started to build an email list, that is one of the most critical things that you can do is from the content that you create, you want to build an email list. So I saw that I have some new viewers watching today. And a simple way to do that is you give people something awesome in exchange for their email. So if you're new here and you're not on my email list, it's a really good email list to be on because I share really fun things with you. So if you go to michellelovesyou.com/tools, I'm going to give you my free list of my favorite video equipment, from my Lumina webcam, my tiny little ring light that's lighting up my face, my favorite microphone, which this one is not my favorite microphone. This is my backup microphone, but I got to install the new one I just got in, which is the Shure M7, which is way better. But this one is also on there. This is my backup for when the other one is in Florida where I left it. So anyway, so you give stuff away for free. So anyone who's new here, just go to michellelovesyou.com/tools, grab my free guide. You'll give me your email in exchange for that free guide. And then you'll be on my email list. And then you'll know about the fun things that I have coming up, the free trainings I do, the offers that I make, right? So that's so critical. Okay. And then from there, oops, where did my slide go? I clicked away from it. Oop, there it is. Sorry, okay, there we go. So I'll never forget, when I made my first YouTube video, and I shared it out into the world. I remember going to bed, and I remember waking up, and there was people commenting, and they were like, "Thank you so much. Like this was so amazing. You're so awesome. I can't wait for your next video." And I was like, "Holy cow! I was just sleeping, and I was helping you. Like that was so crazy, right? It was so exciting." So it made me just so happy that while I was sleeping, I was able to help people. And that's the power of video, is when you realize you can multiply yourself and duplicate yourself. People say to me a lot, like, "You're everywhere, Michelle." I'm like, "Not really." I'm in my kitchen making a charcuterie board, hanging out with my kids. We went to Target shopping last night, right? But the videos don't stop running. So you look like you're always working. This video right now, there's just a handful of people watching right now, but 10% watch live, 90% watch the playback. So like later tonight, people will be watching this when I'm not working, right? So I became addicted to this idea of like, the more people that I can help around the clock, even when I'm not online, like that's powerful, right? So, but truth be told, I was so clueless about how to turn this into any sort of income. In the beginning, I just made free videos. Say I make free videos if you make free videos. You have nothing available to sell. And the reason I did that is because I believed that my audience just liked my free stuff. They never wanted to buy something from me, and I believed my audience didn't have money. And I ended up hiring a company, and the guy named Daniel worked for the company. He's like, "Michelle, and I had built an email list. Okay. That's one of the craziest things, is you need to build an email list. For every one person on your email list, it's $1 in revenue per month forever with appropriate marketing, right? And I'm teaching you how to do this in my upcoming social media superstar school, which I'll share about in a second. I'm going to teach you how to build an email list, how to make content and build an email list. Because once we have an email list, then we can sell things through our email list. But Daniel said to me, "Michelle, you have all these people on your email list and you don't sell anything. Do you know why they're on your email list?" I'm like, "Yes, because they like me and they're my friends." He goes, and I go, "And what?" He goes, "People are on someone's email list because they want to buy what that person has to sell." And I'm like, "No, not my people. They don't buy things. They just like free stuff." He's like, "Well, you're wrong." I'm like, "Well, I hope you're right, but I don't believe you." Like truly, I really believed that no one would buy what I had. Okay. And I realized I was really doing a disservice to people, because when you have something that you can sell that can change someone's life, you shouldn't keep it a secret. You should put it out there, and the people that need it, that want it, are happy to part with their money in exchange for it to get the result. And so it took me a second to learn that. So I would really just like, I felt bad charging or paying, like, even if I charged a lot, I felt terrible. Like that's literally how I started. But what you realize is that when you can help someone have a transformation, then it's so rewarding. And so I finally figured out how to start selling and how to put myself out there. And this just shows, in January of 2019 is when I figured out finally how to start putting offers in front of my audience and running paid ads. You can see I went from just about $0 in sales to about 50 to 60,000 in sales. And over the next 6 months, did about $159,000 in sales. Now, I don't know about you, but I'd never seen that kind of money in my bank account ever. Okay. And I was like, "Holy cow, this is insane." Now, granted, I did pay a little bit of money to run ads. So this wasn't all straight profit, but it still was pretty profitable. And I was like, "This is insane." Right. And so I was like, I think I'm kind of onto something. And so over the next few years, I ended up leaving November of 2019. I left my network marketing business to go all in on this. And what you can see here is this is the blip of what I just showed you. And then this is where we're at today, is over 14. I think it's almost at 15 million today. It will cross over 15 million today. And I don't share that number to impress you, but to impress upon you, I used to not sell. You see it right here. I was too nervous to sell. I made free videos. Look at, this is like $34 once a month. That's where I started. And then I learned how to sell, and I learned how to help people, and it became more fulfilling while also making me a great living. And I honestly believe that when good people make a lot of money, good people do good in the world, right? And so as I make more money, I'm able to help more people. I'm able to do really cool things. If you go with me to like Home Goods, my favorite store, I beeline straight to the clearance bins. I haven't changed. I'm still that poor girl that just has a little more money. But I still just, you're like, "Michelle, what is wrong with you? You could buy that." I'm like, "Yeah, but it's 17. I feel like it's going to be on sale for 14. You're like, "Oh my gosh." Okay. So I want to show you how to get started on social media to start impact people's lives around you, help them solve problems, and turn that into a solid income Say yes if you would like to hear that. So I can fill you in. And this is a webinar I did this week. So some of you may have already seen this, but that first part of the training is like, that was my $1 million mistake, is I was not selling. I was just not selling because I didn't know how to, right? And that's what I want to show people, how to start selling and how to start helping people so that you can actually make a living from this stuff. Like, it doesn't make sense to just make free videos, right? So these are my 3 secrets. I'm going to show you how to attract people to you. I'm going to show you how to engage them, and then how to sell to them. Okay. So this is how to stand out in a crowded market, even if nobody knows you. People do this all the time wrong on social media. They just try to sell. They're like, hello, would you like to buy my, pretend I sell these Havaballs. Would you like to buy these Havaballs? They are pure passion for snacking, only the highest quality fruits and veggies. If you would like to buy it, comment snack below and I'll send it over to you, which can be annoying, right? People on social media, they want to buy stuff they don't want to be sold to, right? So if I just showed up right now and I'm like, you guys, you should buy this thing for me. I have this thing. It's like really awesome. You should totally buy it. I haven't made any argument on why you should have it, nor have I earned any, I haven't earned the right to really sell. If I'm just like, hey, just buy from me, right? Many of you are new to watching me right now. Becky's my best friend. She said clear and spin for the win. Yes, Becky, here for that comment, right? So most people want to buy, they don't want to be sold to, right? Imagine you go to the furniture store, and we've all been there, where the dude comes up, you're like, chill out, buddy. All right. I'm here to just look around, right? So you kind of, you hide from the furniture store person because you're like, just give me a second, right? Hi, Tracy. Now translate this to online. When you lead with selling, that's what happens. People go running for the hills, and they don't want to see you anymore, right? And that's the opposite of attracting people. And so I want to show you, how do you do this in a way that it actually works? So is your goal to scare people away from you? This is a very intense quiz that I've just put on the screen here. Would you like to scare people away from you? Yes or no? No, we do not want to scare people away. So I'm going to show you how to do it and not annoy people. So I call it the authority attraction formula. And so it's the formula of showing up authentically on social media, providing value to your audience. See, these little videos of me, they're all over the internet. They're on Facebook, they're on YouTube, they're on Instagram, they're everywhere, of me sharing helpful tips. And the more helpful tips you provide, you don't have people running for the hills. We have people leaning in to listen and learn. Right now, have I sold anything to you? No, I'm actually just providing some helpful tips. And when people lean in and listen and learn, 3 things happen. They start to know you, they start to like you, and they start to trust you. Some of you are totally new to watching me right now, right? And you might be like, I'm just starting to know you. I'd actually be curious in the chat. Some of you, Tracy, like I know Tracy very well. Tracy might say, oh, I trust you, Michelle, right? But I'd be curious in the chat. Do you know me? Do you like me? Or do you trust me? What level? This is like level 1. That's level 2. That's level 3. And sometimes know, like, and trust can even happen in just one training that you do. Like, it can happen pretty quickly. So we'll do a little quiz there. So when people know you and like you and trust you, then they're interested in what it is that you sell. So the more value you provide, the more you'll attract people who want to work with you. They want to work with you. So what are the different ways that you can provide value? You can show up on Facebook. This is on Facebook. In stories, you can do a post. You can do videos. I'm live on Facebook right now. Most people are watching on YouTube. I'm also live on YouTube right now. You can show up in Reels. In each of these, it acts as a fishing line to attract your perfect audience. I have a lot of trusting friends. I love you guys. I see your comments. These are really nice. So that's one way. Okay, number 2, the more you post, okay, the more people you reach. Duh, right? Then you got Instagram. You can show up in stories. You can do carousel posts. You can do short videos called Reels. You can do live videos. Again, more fishing lines to get more people. This is an example of a carousel post. It's many images you create in Canva. And we actually, in Content Creator Club, we give you access to these designs so you don't have to start from scratch. So we give you those. Here's another carousel post that we show people how to do. And Content Creator Club is my monthly membership. And if you're like, well, what is that? I'm interested in that. That here's me selling something, right? So Content Creator Club, if you go to michellelovesyou.com/content, that's my very inexpensive monthly membership that gives you all of the designs I create. And it saves you a ton of time and a ton of money from having to hire designers. Plus, I give you tons of training on how to pull all this together. YouTube, you can create long videos. You can create YouTube shorts. That's like a reel on Instagram or Facebook. You can create live videos. I'm live on YouTube right now. We had a lot of people say I'm new here. Say I'm new here if it's your first time watching a training from me. I have been meeting so many new people just by showing up on live video on YouTube. And like, yes, a few days ago I was live and there was like, I don't know, 150 people watching. Today there's only 51. But after the fact, many people might watch more. The better my title is, the more viewers I have. The more we promote it, the more viewers I have, right? So, but when you show up frequently on all these platforms, it not only builds your credibility, but it also lets people know that you're someone that they can count on. Where they're like, there she is again. This lady, she's nuts. She's again showing up on video, right? Stephanie Hammond's new here. Christy's new here. Savvy Traveler, it's her second time being on. Zarina is new here. And what makes this work so successfully is that and the one piece that most people get wrong is that in those videos, you want to be 100% yourself, right? Like this voice is the voice I use when I'm with my mom or with my best friend. I'm probably a little more chill. They'd probably be like, you're a little amped up, Michelle. So I'd be a little more chill. But for the most part, I use my true authentic voice because women can sniff out when you're being fake, right? My fake voice sounds like this. Hi guys, it's Michelle. Hey, I'm so glad you're here. Oh my gosh, it's so good to see everybody. Okay, let's dive in. And that's how I made my first videos. And the reason I did that was because I wasn't comfortable in my own skin and I wanted people to like me more. So I used this high-pitched, super nice voice. And when I sent the first video I made to my mom, she was like, dude, what's up with your voice? Why are you doing that? And I was like, what do you mean? That's my nice voice. She's like, what do you mean nice voice? You sound like a weirdo. And I was like, oh, but I thought people would like me more. She's like, no, you sound weird. I'm like, well, because you know me. She's like, yeah, but other people will think you're weird. I'm like, oh, shoot. Okay, I'll stop doing that. So it's actually pretty good advice, right? To hear like, just be yourself, even if you're a little quirky. And you might say, well, you don't understand. I'm not awesome. I'm actually kind of annoying. I talk too much. I'm a little quirky. I'm a little soft-spoken. And I would say to you, well, you don't understand. I am also all of these in my brain. I'm like, I don't know if I'm awesome. I could be annoying. Gosh, maybe I talk too much. I am a little quirky. Maybe sometimes I'm too soft-spoken. Who cares? What other people think about you is none of your business. And what I would say to that is this. On the day you were born with a unique gift that only you have. And it's a voice that only you have. Nobody else on this planet has that voice. No one else has your unique thought process, your perspective. No one else presents information in the way that you present it. Only you have that magical gift. And the best news about that is there is someone on this planet who is only going to have their life impacted and changed by hearing the message from you. I hear repeatedly from you guys. They'll send me a message and it'll be like, Michelle, I don't mean to offend you, but you, because you're regular, I hope that's not an insult, but you're pretty regular. You made me believe I could do this, right? And so if you're regular, you could really help people in a really big way. There are trainers I follow. They're not regular. They are better than me. I feel it. I see it in their clothing. I see it in their headshots. They are way better than me. And I don't resonate with that message. And so you could be a regular person and absolutely crush it. Say that's good news if that's good news, right? And so I just share that with you because you, just who you are, is enough. The other thing is you might have this other limiting belief, and that is that there's someone else that already does exactly what I would do. And here's what I would say to that. That's great. That's exactly what we want. You don't want to start something that no one else is already doing because it means there's not a demand for it. Everything has already been created already. It just hasn't been created in your unique voice, with your unique perspective, with your unique way of training on it. And that's the goal. That's the goal, right? So we want evidence that it's already something that people are interested in. That's so critical because that means there's a demand for it. So we want to create something that there's already a demand for. That's what we want. And that's how you can start showing up as an authority and attract people to you using the power of social media. All right. Secret number 2. Here's how we get people to lean in and engage. How do you turn your followers into raving fans? So many people on social media, when they start to show up, they forget that the people watching, like Stephanie Hammond, who's watching, and Heidi Myers, who's watching, and Christine Metcalf, who's watching, right? They forget that these are actually real people. Like each of you are sitting, Patricia, I love you, where you're sitting in your home watching. Like that is so nice of you to spend your time with me. I don't take that lightly, right? So when I show up, I'm like, dude, you guys are like my friends. I would I'd love to invite you over for dinner. I should actually. You guys want to come over for dinner? We'll make it awkward. My husband will be like, why are there all these people here? I'm like, because they're my friends from online. I invited them for dinner. We're going to have steaks. Because I know one thing to be true, though. If someone is following you and they're paying attention to you, they probably like you, right? In the beginning, when I went live today, I had so many people. And then I saw a quick drop off of like 5 or 6 people, right? And it might have been I started talking and they're like, whoa, this lady's a little too much already, right? Or maybe I don't think that. I usually am like, oh, they were busy. Their toilet just overflowed. They got an emergency. So I never think of it as they don't like me. But truly, like some people will love you and some people, their toilet's overflowing. They got to go take care of it. Lots of toilets overflow when you're live. Sometimes you should be like, whoa, everyone's toilet overflowed. It's fine. That's how you think of it. Okay. So if someone is following you, they probably like you. Right. And so don't take that lightly. These are your friends. Right. And so humans like to be heard. They like to be interacted with. They love to be loved. They want to know that you truly care, which is why when I go live, I show things on the screen of my friends being here because you're my friends. Right. The more consistently you show up on social media, the more credibility it boosts. So if you're showing up once a week, then you forget a week, then you forget the third week, you come back the fourth week, that creates instability in the eyes of your viewers. Or if you said one message last year, and then this year you're contradicting what you said last year, you're like, last year you're like, I was so great. We're on top of the world. Everything's great. We're crushing it. Business is amazing. And then the next year you're like, last year I said things were great. It was awful. I was crumbling under the pressure. It was so terrible. I'm like, dude, I remember what you said last year. So now I don't trust you. Okay. So be very careful with your messaging. People are listening. So your simple goal should be to create one piece of content every day to serve to your audience. This is my one piece today. I'm live right now. Okay. I'm also going to make a little image and share that I was live and post it on Instagram, and I'll post it on Facebook, might hit over on YouTube also. Right. But at a minimum, one small piece of content. Does it have to be alive like this with these slides that I already had created? No, you don't have to do that. But show some sort of value out there. I just think, who's one person that I could help today, right? Who's one person I can help today? And I try to keep it in my niche. I'm not I've got autoimmune, I've got thyroid issues, right? And so I try to eat grain-free, gluten-free, low sugar, right? But my brand is not that, right? So I don't come on and I'm like, you guys, I just discovered a new product that I can eat. It's really good. Because it's kind of confusing, right? I sometimes do, but for the most part, I stay in the lane of I help you make money. I help you make better videos. I help you show up online, create your own digital courses, launch your own book, anything to make money online so that you can show up more. That's my content. So it's not all the things I know, right? Yes, I know a lot about supplementation. I know a lot about workouts. I know a lot about this. That's not my brand. So even though I know it, I don't talk about it. Okay. So just remember when you post content, who do you help? What do you help them with? Does this piece of content fit? Who do you help? What do you help them with? Does this piece of content fit? Okay. And there's a way to do this in a way that's not overwhelming so you don't feel like you're working all the time. That is reusing and repurposing your content, right? I show you how to use apps like Snaptik, SNAPTIK with a plus. I show you how to do that. So you don't have to always be creating new content. Like today, I have to finish a big project I'm working on. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go live. Actually, I was going to only go live to 1:30, but I'm still here talking. So I'm going to go live, but then I'm like, I don't have time to make a reel today. I'm just going to repurpose an old one. So you'll see a reel come out for me on Instagram. It's just going to be me just putting in Snaptik and boom, it takes me 3 minutes, maybe 2. So fast, right? And so what's interesting about this, there's always new people watching you, right? Again, I've got new people watching today. Every day, I got new people watching. And if you're like, well, how do you get more followers? I'm like, just go live more, show up more, put out more content. The more you do it, and if it's valuable, the more people are going to be like, follow, she's cool. I want to get on her email list. She's very helpful, right? So it's important. Number 3, even though you've already shared it, most people don't remember that, right? You have to remember it's okay to say the same information over and over and over again and reuse your content. There's one girl I follow. She's like 80% of what I share is reposted. She makes good content and then just over and over and over again. That's really smart. Number 4, make sure to recognize the people who watch you, right? So showing people on the screen, families thriving naturally. It's pretty cool. I kind of want to follow you because I'm all about that kind of cool stuff, right? But recognize the people that are watching you. And you can say their name, right? Zarina Realty's here, you guys. And Patricia's here. And Cynthia Minto. Did you get my gift I sent you, Cynthia? And you can do a giveaway for the people. I'll do a giveaway today just for fun. You can answer a question. If someone asked a question right now, Sharon said what time, but I don't know what the question, I need more context. I can tell you what time it is right now. It's 1:30 p.m. Eastern, but I don't think that's the question. But you can answer questions. If you get comments on the stuff that you post, you can respond to them. You can write them back. You can send them a private message. Why? Because they're a real human and they want to know you care. So just right here, treat everyone like a best friend. That's it. It's pretty simple. Oh, what time's dinner? Dinner! You got to come. Wouldn't that be fun, you guys? We should do a random, would you want to come to dinner? I do host beach retreats and we do dinner. So that's an option to come to dinner with me. The beach retreat. So fun. I know. Aren't these so pretty? I know. We bought these slides, you guys, on Etsy and we create them into this amazing presentation. Oh, they're so pretty. I need to message her and be like, I want to add him to Content Creator Club for you guys, but I bought him, so I don't think I can. So, but I was going to ask her, can I pay you more so I can give them to my friends? Because they're so pretty. They're so pretty. So, but when you share valuable information, people think, whoa, this chick just gave me all this information for free. Like, what if I give her money, right? What if I give her money? That's the craziest thing, right? So I'm going to give you some of my secrets for how to sell without selling online. Give before you ask, like I'm doing right now. This is a great example of that. At the end, I have something available for sale. Number 2, use storytelling, not just sales pitches. Facts tell and stories sell. So the more stories you share, the more people will remember it because it paints an image and a picture in their head. Number 3, create fear of missing out, like a deadline, right? That creates scarcity and urgency. So I actually have a deadline. I have a thing open right now called Social Media Superstar where I'm going to show you how to implement all of this. The price is going up tomorrow night, 11:59 p.m. So that is true. The price is going up. So it creates scarcity and urgency. And then position yourself as a salesperson, right? Sorry, I said that wrong. As an expert, not a salesperson. So online, you want to show up as helpful, not like, hey, I'm here to sell you something. I want to sell you something. You want to buy something from me? No, I'm here to teach you something because I legitimately care about you and you're my friend. So remember the power of showing up. The more you show up, the more you're seen as an expert in the eyes of your audience. And the secret to success in building a business is learning how to use social media. So now I have something available for sale. So let me ask you a question. If I could show you how to use social media to attract your perfect target audience so that you can make a bigger impact in the world, would you be interested in learning how to do that? This happens to be a presentation where I actually have something for sale at the end. This is for a webinar I normally do, but I could show you how I now sell something. So comment yes if you'd be interested in learning how to do that. Imagine if you could literally help so many people in infinitely less time and make more money. This year I made more money than I've ever made, and last year. And I've worked least than I've ever worked because it's automated. I got a machine, right? Bernadette, score. Hi, friend. So comment yes if you'd be interested in learning more about this. Imagine if you could spend more time being present with your family. That's my reality. My daughter gets off of school. She's like, are you working, Mom? I'm like, no, let's go. She's like, okay, I want to go to Target. Then we got to go to Ulta. And then we went to Panera last night and she brought a girlfriend and we had girls' night out. I mean, that is such limited time I have left. She's 9 years old. She still thinks I'm the coolest person ever. And I'm like, I know this won't last forever, right? Imagine if you could go on your dream vacation. I bought a second home. I don't share that to impress you, but to impress upon you. Dude, I never even went to Florida as a kid. And now I own a second home. It's a little one, 3-bedroom, 3-bath. But I own a second home in Florida. I didn't go to Florida until I was 20 years old in college. We drove there. I never went to Florida. Imagine if you could live debt free. Imagine if you could buy your dream car. I paid cash for I got myself a little Lexus. Oh, it's so fancy. I am so fancy in that car. It's a little RX, 350. I love it. I wrote a check for it. Imagine if you could buy your dream home. Imagine if you could have a ton of money saved for retirement. You know what? All of that, for me, the biggest thing is just it eliminates stress, right? When I was in debt, and I've been in debt back in the day, when I was in network marketing, I was in debt, paying off inventory, paying off college loans. I felt stress in my stomach every day, right? To me, all of this alleviates stress, right? And so you feel like this every day. You're just like, I feel like that, running through a beach. So would you be interested in learning the system that I use to attract business around the clock on social media? Because if so, I have a super awesome gift for you. Comment yes if you would be interested. I already see a lot of yeses. So I will share this with you. Say I'm in if you're already in on this. If you're in my elite program, by the way, you're going to get access to this. So this is my social media superstar school. This is brand new, never been done before. It's a 6-week interactive live event where I will be showing you how to do all of this. So the number one reason people don't get started on social media, they don't know how to make their audience their best friend. So that's what we cover in the first module: how to figure out your target audience, how to speak to them, how to figure out your niche, how to not scare people away. This is one of my students. I taught her how to grow her Instagram. She went from hundreds to thousands of followers. And I know her best month, she's made over $30,000 following this system. Crazy, like so fun to watch. So that's week 1. That's what you learn. Week number 2, people don't know how to build friendships, grow their following, grow their impact, and sell more. So I show you how to use Facebook, lives, reels, posts, and we're going to do it together like a family. We're going to be like, okay, here's your homework for tonight, you guys. You got to change your banner, and then you're going to go live. Let me show you how you're going to come up with the topic for your live using AI. So it's going to be very hands-on. Like I'm going to show you how I do all of this. So another testimonial. Thank you so much for helping me think outside the box and work smarter, not harder. That's kind of my goal with everything is speed it up, right? Week 1, you're going to learn how to make your audience your best friend. Week 2, how to become a Facebook authority. Week 3, I'm going to show you Instagram. So I'm going to show you everything you need to know about Instagram to start posting and start showing up. Do you have to open all these accounts all at once? No, you could say, you know what, I'm just going to really go all in on Facebook. But I'm going to show you that the main 3 that I use are Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Again, some more, I'm not tech savvy at all, but Michelle's courses literally walks you through step by step with pictures. One thing, if you've never bought a course from me, my rule is I'm not a mindset coach. I'm a how-to coach. I'm a baby step coach. I give you picture books that show you how to do everything because I like picture books in kindergarten and I never outgrew that. So it's very easy to follow along. Next step, I'm going to show you how to show up on YouTube. And so I'm going to show you how to set up your YouTube channel, how to make the content, how to make how to get infinitely more viewers. I have a hack. It's so good, you guys. I'm going to show you how to do it. It's really good. So show you how to do that. So you're going to learn that in week number 4. This challenge has been amazing. I'm changing my headshots. People have taken notice. I loved it. The workbook is beautiful and packed with so much value. Anyway, just lots of good testimonials. Those are people who have taken other courses of mine. We have a folder of thousands of those amazing screenshots. So we just pulled a few and plugged them in here. So you're going to learn all that stuff. Then you're going to learn people don't get started. It's too much work. So I'm going to show you how to repurpose all of it. So like today, I don't have time to make another reel. Good, because I got to work on something else. So what? I'm going to do a repost. I'll show you how to do it. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Gain so much confidence, owning my awesome. I learned that Michelle Cunningham is more awesome than I thought. It's like I paid people for these little comments. All right. Week number 6, people don't get started is they don't want to just make videos without some sort of end goal. I'm going to teach you how to take the videos and get people on your email list, right? Like we have new viewers today. I was like, dude, you should get on my email list because I want to be your best friend forever. So I'm going to, just go grab this amazing thing I just put on the screen. Go to michellelovesyou.com/tools. I'm going to show you how to set that up. Okay. Because we're not just going live to go live. We're going live to build an email list because for every one person on your email list, it's $1 in revenue per month forever with appropriate marketing. So if you have 1,000 people on your email list, you should be making $1,000 a month. If you have 10,000 people on your email list, you should be making $10,000 a month. Here's a big question for you. How many people would you like to have on your email list? No, seriously. I have 80,000 on my email list and we have optimized this so much that we do $500,000 a month in revenue. Again, don't share that to impress you, but to impress upon you. I have figured this stuff out and I'm just a shy girl from humble beginnings who just wanted to afford Pantene shampoo. All right. I've taken so many classes where I've gotten lost and I really connect to Michelle's way. She's very good. Thank you. I'm implementing what I'm learning slowly and I know it'll be a few game changer. If you're lost trying to find your target audience, the course for you, Michelle's the best at helping you get focused and energized at the same time. It's amazing. Vandy's asking, how do I become elite? Elite is my year-long coaching program. It's a whole big year-long coaching program. So that's how you become an elite. And you can talk to someone on my team. I can put a link where you can book a call to hear more about that. But that's my year-long accountability program. And if you haven't worked in that program, this one's a good start where you could come into this little program, see how I operate. And if you're like, I loved it here, kind of want to be in your elite program, you can also then join the elite program, which is pretty cool. But I will put a link if anyone's like, I just would like to skip and just join your elite program and work with you directly. michellelovesyou.com/success is how you can book a call with my team for free and talk to them. Michelle Foss, you're an elite. Hi, my friend. So glad you're here. Okay. 7th reason people don't get started. They think social media takes forever. So I give you my 10-minute post method. This is a prompt you can use for ChatGPT to come up with unlimited amounts of content. This is literally the best. It is so good. More testimonials, more awesome stuff. In addition, I give you how to present yourself online. I show you how to share your story so that it's magnetic and people understand you, get to know you and love you. Some people, they make their story too long. They're like, first I married Jim, then we got divorced. 7 years later, married Fred. Fred was mean. Then we got divorced. Then I got a diabetic neuropathy. I'm making up words. And I had to go to the hospital. I'm like, dude, okay, let's leave those parts out. Those are not what we need in the story, right? So I have boring parts of my story. I don't include them all. We leave those out. So I show you how to write a magnetic story so that people are like, dude, you're pretty cool. I like you. All right. Charisse, this is a pretty cool story. She was in my a year-long coaching program and she's now selling a $50,000 to $100,000 package, absolutely crushing it. But this was a testimonial she gave me years ago. Many programs tell you what you need to do, but few show you what to do. That made all the difference. I'm a trainer. I show you how to do it. So you get that too. In addition, you get people have writer's block and they don't know what to write. So I give you my captions that convert formula. It shows you how to write captions. This is unlimited content using AI. I show you how to come up with captions that you can use for emails. You can use them for your everything. You can use them for your captions, for your posts, for all of social media. It's amazing. More awesome testimonials. So you get that too. In addition, people don't get started on social media if they don't have support in a live coach. And so in this training, I've never done this before, but in Social Media Superstar, it's a 6-week live event. It kicks off April 7th at 2 p.m. And each day, April 7th and April 14th and April 21st, so it's 6 weeks, on Monday. Each Monday, I will give you your what you got to do for the week. It's also going to be recorded if you can't make it live. And then on Thursday, we're going to have implementation day at 7 p.m. Eastern time, where we'll get back together and we'll ask questions. And we'll implement what we're doing. You guys can ask questions, show me what you're doing, ask for feedback. So it's going to be like very interactive. Like on this second week, it'll be like, you guys, we got to post on Facebook this week. We have to do a live. It's going to be scary. Let me show you how to come up with your script. It's going to be awesome. So I'm going to show you how to do it. So you're like, okay, I was actually forced to do this, but it's going to build confidence. It's going to be so good. So it'll be very interactive with homework and everything. And there's going to be the implementation calls every single Thursday. So Monday, Thursday for 6 weeks, which will be amazing. And they'll probably be like hour and a half each. Mondays will be an hour and a half. Thursdays will be an hour and a half, which will be amazing. Plus the community, it's bumping already. There's so many people already signed up. So you're getting all of this, everything. Make your audience your best friend. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, repurpose, email, 10-minute post method, magnetic storytelling, captions that convert, live interactive sessions, total value $2,863. Don't worry. That's not how much it costs. It's going to be on sale. But honestly, if it did cost that much, would it be worth it to generate new followers, new clients, new business? Or if it let you show up on social media with confidence, get your message out there far and wide, could you make your money back? Or if it put you in a position to make an impact in people's lives, make more money in less time from the comfort of your home, would it be worth it? I had 2 choices. I can make it cheap or I can make it valuable. But if I did charge that much, these are students of mine. Katie, $50,000 in 1 month. Yarden just closed a $9,000 month. Cynthia just closed a client at $27,000. Lisa is $2.5 million in sales with her network marketing team this year alone. More testimonials, more students crushing it, $101,000 in 2 days. She's a nail tech Etsy shop owner. What does that say? 3,200, I think, down here in sales, right? People crushing it because they finally figured out how to use social media. It's the biggest secret. That is the most important thing. It's the most important thing. Let me pull that banner down that I put up just so I don't confuse you guys. Okay, so this is the total value, but regular public price is going to be $997 when this comes out. Because you guys are watching, it's not at regular public price. I could do better. I could do a one-time payment of $497. How does that sound? No, I could do even better. Okay, it's in early bird best friend pricing, you guys, until tomorrow night at 11:59 p.m. So I did 2 webinars about this already, but this closes out tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. That's your scarcity and urgency. Then the price goes up to $247. So sign up right now and you get it only for a one-time payment. You get everything I just showed for $197. And I even have better news. You can also pay in full. So it comes in a payment of $197 or 3 payments of $79. I think it's cheaper to pay in full. So that's the Social Media Superstar. And I just dropped a link to it in the chat for you. So that's everything. That's everything that you get. Cynthia, if you're in the elite program, you get access to this for free. So if you guys are in my elite year-long coaching program, you actually get this for free, which is pretty cool. So that is Social Media Superstar. I'm also giving you the entire workbook. So the workbook is ridiculous. Just like the first module is like, oh my gosh, 25 pages. And it's so pretty. It's so amazing. So really good picture workbook, follow along training, shows you what to do. So now you have 2 choices: do nothing, not take the leap of faith. Mondays at 2 p.m. Eastern, this choice matters. Or second option, you can make a small investment today. But if I can't make you money, I don't deserve yours. So I put together a 60-day guarantee on this. So if you use the course and you don't get amazing results from it, and you don't love it, you don't think it's the best social media marketing advice you've ever received, just let me know and we'll give you your money back. That easy. Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. Correct. Yep. So that's the deal. So is it worth investing your time to check this out if it could buy you more time and supercharge your business? would it pay for itself with peace of mind, a solid plan, new clients, and time back with your family? Then yeah, it might be worth it. So that's everything that you're going to get inside of the training. That's when I do my webinar. But here's a gift I'm giving all of you guys for being on here. So this is my faceless video creation guide that I gave everyone who watched this on the live webinar, but I'll drop it in the chat for you. On the days you don't feel like making videos, if you're like, if someone could just show me how to make videos without showing my face, I show you how to do it. So if you go to michellelovesyou.com/faceless, that will give you access. So you'll get that. Yes, Michelle Foss, if you're in the elite program, you will get access to all of this. So that's it. That's the training. Cool. So there's my whole slides. So anyway, hold on, let me fix this. I like this view better. So that's the deal with what's coming up. So this kicks off on April 7th, which I'm super duper excited about. But I feel like after making my $1 million mistake, I'm like, dude, I'm not letting other people make $1 million mistake. I'm going to show them how to make content. Do I have this perfect buttoned up exact system that I follow every single day? No, because I'm an entrepreneur and I like freedom. So I don't like to be told what to do. I don't even like to tell myself what to do. So I have a framework that I follow where it's like, let me try to get a piece of content out today. Let me reuse a piece of content. So it's very like simple. It's not stressful, but if you do it a lot, it starts to look like a lot of stuff. Well, it's just because there's a lot of stuff you posted, a few things a day over many years looks like a lot. So I'm going to show you literally how to do that. So for anybody that wants a spot, you don't have to get a spot if you don't want, but if you want a spot and you want it at the best price, do it before Saturday night at 11:59 Eastern time PM. Because once it hits Sunday, then the price goes up, which is the deal. So anyway, I love you guys so much. I hope you found this training helpful. Actually, let me know. Did you learn something from my $1 million mistake training or from the slides I showed on a scale of 1 to 10? 1, worst training ever. I learned nothing. 10, actually pretty valuable. Let me know in the chat. And I love you guys so much. I hope you have an awesome weekend. I'm actually going on a cruise. I know, this is crazy. We're going on a neighborhood cruise. So a bunch of neighbors are like, we're going on a cruise. I'm like, who's going? They're like, I don't know. I'm like, okay, I'm in. No, really. I said, yeah, let's go. So I'm going to go on a cruise with random neighbors. I don't know all of them, just 1 or 2 families. That's all I know. And there's many of them going. So I'm going to meet my neighbors on a cruise. And it's a 7-day Royal Caribbean Wonder of the Seas cruise. And apparently it's one of the largest cruise ships, or I don't know, I think Icon of the Seas just got built and it's bigger or something, but it's whoa, go Google that Wonder of the Seas. I just signed up not even knowing. I just like, oh, we're going on a cruise. I didn't even look. Didn't have time to think about it. But then I looked last night. I'm like, whoa, this thing is insane. So I'm actually pretty excited because we leave on Sunday. That's how I am as a traveler. I have no idea. I just sign up for things and then I show up and I'm like, whoa, this is awesome. So I'll be on a cruise ship next week. And I don't know if I'll be able to be live, but I'll be trying to be live, but I may not have enough internet. So it'll be so fun. So, what's the best training you offer for a complete beginner? Yeah, this social media superstar is the one. So my audience said to me, I need you to give me baby steps, Michelle. Like, I don't even know who to speak to online. Social media superstar is designed for like a beginner who needs a game plan, who's like, okay, I'm on Facebook. What do I do now? Okay, we're going to open up this and see where it says post. We're going to do a post together. So this literally is your training. Like it says on the sales page, if you need a baby step, simple version of, the training that you get on social media that's really complicated, this is exactly what you need. So social media superstar is the one for you. That's how we designed it. So, Sharon, I'm excited. I think it'll be really fun. So I love it. And it looks like we have smooth sailing. So that should be good. So I get a little nervous on a cruise ship, but I think it'll be fine. So, but 7 days, I've never done a 7-day. I don't know. I feel like I go on like 4-day vacations, but 7 days, it's aggressive. So, if you can't meet on Mondays, no big deal. We record it. So it'll be parked in your membership area that day. And you can watch it later that night, or you can watch it the next day after. And you get lifetime access to it. So if you're like, I actually can't meet the whole 6 weeks, I'm like, fine, watch it 6 weeks later. It doesn't matter. So yeah, it'll be there forever for you. I'm with Stephanie Hammond, newbie, interested, scared, and never done any of this. This is literally, Jill, this is the perfect course for you. I repeatedly, I've worked on it for several months, and I repeatedly said to my audience, like you guys, and then by email, and then with my students, and I would say, you guys, would it be helpful if there was like a baby step course that I did where I talk a little bit slower and I walk you through like step by step how to post on Facebook, like exactly what I do, how I log in, how I go to my story and create the graphic and post it. They were like, yes. Yeah. Like every time I ask people like, yes. I'm like, okay, I'm going to make something. I'm going to call it like social media superstar. I'll make it like a school. And they were like, yes, please. Like everyone. Then they emailed and they were like, Michelle, did you make it yet? When is it coming out? When is it ready? So it's finally ready. So this is perfect for any sort of beginner or someone who's posting and you're like, dude, it's not actually converting. Like I'm posting, no one sees me. This is annoying, right? Like when I post, it works. Not always. Some of it's a dud, but I'll share that with you. Like, oh, look at this one, you guys. Total dud. I don't know what I did. I used the word free. I think YouTube hates the word free. Sorry, it didn't show my thing. So I still have dud stuff too, but I'm going to show you that we just keep working and we keep going and we keep showing up. And over time you build something pretty big just from being consistent. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's see. Jennifer said, if I order the 6-week course, should I wait to order Content Creator membership? Jennifer, a really good strategy because Content Creator Club members get discounts on my courses. So Content Creator Club members get $50 off on this course. So what many people have been doing is they go join Content Creator Club, then they get in the Facebook group, they find the discount link and they buy it there. So honestly, that would be your best strategy. So what I would do, because Content Creator Club gives you all my Canva templates. It's kind of like, it'll be perfect with this course. So if you go to michellelovesyou.com/content, you can sign up for a monthly membership of my Content Creator Club. You can cancel anytime, but then you get the discount link. So then you can click the discount link. So you'd pay $27 to come into Content Creator Club. And then you would only pay $149 or $147, I think, is what Content Creator Club members are doing. So that would be a good hack, which is pretty cool. So there you go. Thanks, Jody. You're so nice, especially for beginners. She makes it, make it very simple. And our workbook is like, the workbook came back to me. I was like, oh no, we need more pictures than that. This is a picture book workbook. Like we usually do picture books, but this is like what was going to be 1 page of like text. I'm like, no, make that 3 pages with lots of pictures because that's more fun, Okay. I just joined to take advantage of the discount, but how do I get the discount? The discount is Savvy. If you join Content Creator Club, I know it's not your name, Savvy Traveler, but I call you Savvy. If you go to Content Creator Club Facebook group, the discount's there, or just email support. Holly on my team can give you the link for you to get the discount. And this is the prettiest workbook we've ever had. Juanita, if you want to pay by PayPal, just email support@michellcunningham.com and they can totally help you. They're awesome. It's Holly. She's my friend. So you're messaging like a real person who's awesome. So there you go. Okay. I think I answered everybody's question. Do you guys want to see a sneak peek of the workbook? It is so pretty. Let me go get it. We're adding more to it because the event doesn't kick off till April 7th. So I keep adding. It keeps me up at night. I'm like, oh, wait, I didn't tell him this. Let me show you. Hold on. No, that's not it. This is it. Too many windows open. Canva. Go back home. It's the prettiest workbook ever. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Not that that's what's going to convince you to join, but I would join because it's pretty, personally, because I like pretty things. Okay, getting it to open. So it's still thinking. It's sort of opening. Hold on. Here we go. It's like very slowly opening. Okay. Where'd you guys go? Share. Stop screen. Present. Share. My computer's breathing. You know how it breathes when it's like, lady, you got too much going on. I don't know why it's in this really weird view. Oh, probably because I got to click that. Okay, so this is, just look at how pretty this is. Oh my gosh, isn't it so pretty? It is so pretty. It's going to be over 100 pages. I keep adding to it. It's so fabulous. But let me just show you some of the pages already. There's the agenda and the module, and then there's fill in the blanks. And there's like homework you got to do with blanks. You got to check off things. You got to confirm things. All your headshots, the banners we're going to teach you. Oh man, it's so good. It's so good. So yeah, it's all being designed. It's just literally ridiculous. So good. So anyway, it all unlocks for you on April 1st. And then some of you will want it mailed to you. You get it for free digitally, like it's included with your purchase. But on the last page is like, do you want us to also mail this to you? If so, just pay this and then we'll mail it to you. So there's a ton of people that have ordered it to be mailed and that ships out on April 1st. So It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's maybe it could be like 200 pages, but yeah, it's going to be a lot. It's going to be fabulous. So yeah, it's going to be great. Okay. I love you guys. You're so pretty. I will see you soon. Jill made a really good comment. I feel the need to read it before I go. You're so awesome. I want to set up for retirement is my thing. Yeah, for sure. I'm working full time, so I'm scared I won't have time to learn or commit all the time and burn out being new to this. No, you can totally do it while you work full time because when you get off of work, then you can watch a little bit of the training and you can learn. And then you can okay, like I used to work full time as a network marketer and I started doing this at 9 p.m. at night. That's how I started to build my brand. I was like, okay, I filmed a video yesterday in 5 minutes. I'm going to edit the video tonight and I posted the next day. And that became what started it for me. So while I was working full time as a network marketing leader, I was building out my online brand. So you can totally do it. Here's the deal. At the end of the day, we make time for what's important to us. And so if we continue to do what we've always done, we'll continue to get what we've always gotten. And if we want a change in our life, we've got to do something different. And that just always, it stuck with me. I'm like, yeah, if you continue to do what you've always done, you'll continue to get what you always got. And I don't want to get what I'm getting anymore. I want to do something different. So I was like, I got to figure this out. And so I was willing to just, you know what, I'll plug a little tonight. You know what, Saturday, I'll take 2 hours. I'll do a little on Saturday. And you start to realize oh my gosh, there is time. And I think Gary Vee said it the best. He was like, oh, so you work full time, so you can't start another side hustle. This is Gary Vee, and he's pretty savage, and I'm not like that. I'm nicer. But he was like, oh, okay, so you don't have or maybe it was Alex Hormozy. It was one of those guys with the loud thoughts. But he was like, so when you get off of work at 5, you don't have any time from 5 to 10 p.m. until you go to bed. Oh, okay, got it. And you can't wake up an hour earlier to do some work. And you don't have a lunch break. Okay, and you don't have Saturday and you don't have Sunday. So you have no time to build a business. Gotcha. That's what he said. I'm like, oh yeah, that's kind of true. You could totally build a business in those little windows, right? So a lot of when I used to be a 9-to-5 employee, I was like, I'm 9 to 5 and then I need a break. I'm like, you actually don't really need a break because this stuff becomes your passion project that fills your cup, that gives you energy. For me, it filled my cup. It gave me energy to make videos and to post them and to get compliments. And I was like, oh, I actually need this in my life. When my kids were younger and I was building my network marketing business, I just started to get drained. But then I would post videos and people were so nice to me and it was lifted me up and I wanted to make more videos for them. And I was like, this fills my cup. And so you would be surprised at starting to work on a passion project, how it just makes everything else that you do happier. So yeah, that was, literally how it all worked out for me. So yay, you sent an email to your 60-person email list. Yes. I know in the beginning, I used to be like, hey friends, I'm going to be live. Here's when I'm going to be live. Just kind of like I said now, it's very similar. So 42. Oh my gosh, this is good, Cindy. And I'm making 200 a month. No way. You're doing 4 times what you should be doing. That's amazing. Congrats, my friend. Evidence that it can be done. If you can sell 200 a month, then you can sell 400. You do 400, you do 800. You do 800, you can do. My whole journey's been like that. So now we're at 500,000. I'm like, okay, I could do 1 million. I can't process 2 million in my brain. That's too big, but I could do 1 million. Right. And so you can always double where you're currently at. So just keep thinking and doubling and doubling and doubling. It's crazy what happens. So I love you guys. Thanks for being on. I will see you guys soon. Maybe I'll go live from the cruise. I just don't know. I don't think the Wi-Fi is going to be strong enough. It's going to be bad. So potentially not. All right. I love you, friends. Bye. I love you.